Hey guys, so I figured I would do a little update video on my Dodge Ram. Seems to, people seem to like watching it, and they ask a lot of questions and things like that. So here you go. Here's an updated video. This time I'll make sure that you have pictures of the truck. All right. So this is just a general overview, updates I've done, or upgrades, and I've got 12,443 miles. Right now, my current average is 15 miles per gallon. Upgrades. The Carhartt seat covers. They're freaking great. They don't really look all that good. I don't think they look that bad, but they're for functionality. They're to protect the seats, and they do a good job at that. So I've put my chainsaw in the back seat. Get leaked oil all over. I'm rough on a vehicle, so as far as cleanliness and stuff, I hate the idea of a truck not having a bench seat. All right, now I like the 60/40 split. You know, I am cool with that. It doesn't need to be a real bench, but I want to be able to sit somebody right in the middle. And the idea to have a truck with a shifter down here as if it's sporty is just ridiculous to me. I mean, if you had a sporty like a Silverado Super Sport, I know they did a couple packages like that, or you had the Ram Rumblebee or something. Yeah, I get it, But if you got a real truck, you should be able to sit 6 people if you got the extended cab. So I love that this has that. Anyways, the other thing is I got Husky floor liners. I was told that they were the better ones. They were better than WeatherTech. The reviews online show that people think that they're better than WeatherTech. And all I can tell you is I got the Husky bed liner or floor liners, the full set, front and back, and they're good floor liners. They do what I expect them to do. They protect the carpet underneath. So I can't really tell you anything more than that so much. But I also got the spray-in bed liner. I got I think it's called X-Guard or something like that. It's not Rhino. It's not a Rhino liner. It's something slightly different. But anyways, they have a lifetime warranty or something like that. Whatever. It works. Spray-in bed liner. And then on top of that, I've got a rubber mat. It's like 5/8 of an inch thick rubber mat. Because I know that I'm hard on a truck, and I know that like if I go to haul a load of wood or something, I'm just going to be throwing that shit in there. That's who I am. It's what I do. I'm not going to be careful with that. And so I was like, well, this is a brand new truck. It's my chance to keep the bed nice. And so I took it. I'm glad I did. So, let's see. Gas mileage is totally legit. I live in the city and drive back and forth. This is the highway portion of my drive. And the lowest I've ever seen is 14.5 miles per gallon, the average. So, to me, on a truck that can tow 10,000 pounds and can haul in its bed like 1,800, that's just phenomenal gas mileage. On the roads, I've done a few different road trips. It's a solid 20 miles per gallon. So, anyways, that's enough about that. Things that I never expected whenever I got this was the Uconnect system is awesome. I can control the stereo. That's what it is. I can control whenever I hit the key fob to lock the door and unlock the door. I can control if the horn honks. I can control if the lights come on. I think I can control how long the lights come on. I can control how many clicks. Like if 1 click unlocks just the driver's door and 2 clicks unlocks the rest, or if 1 click unlocks them all. I can control little things like that, and it's through the stereo. That's pretty cool. Another thing that's really cool is I think it's called Hill Assist, and it's for like if I'm sitting at a stoplight and there's a slight grade to the heel, it'll apply the brakes to keep me from rolling backwards, right? It'll automatically do that. Well, I can turn that on and off in the Uconnect system, which I leave on, of course, because it's awesome. I love that little feature. One thing that's bad, though, is that there's no option whatsoever for a remote control. The stereo, I mean, I'm 6'1", 6'2" with boots on, you know, and the stereo is kind of a distance, a ways away. Now, I know that this is what now? I know that this is a little thing to bitch about, but I like to toggle through the channels over and over again. And so, whenever I have to sit here like this to do that, that's a bitch. I wish that either it had, which I hate controls on the steering wheel, but it would be better than not having anything but direct facing controls. What I want is a remote control. Just give me the option to purchase an optional remote control. It'd be really nice. But anyways, little thing to complain about. Other than that, the only gripes that I have about the truck, overall, I freaking love it, and I actually am hard pressed to find things that I don't like. One of the things that I heard about that when people talked about Rams or Dodge vehicles in general was that they begin to degrade quickly. You know, like the suspension is really nice when you first get it, but then all of a sudden you feel every bump in the road. The dash starts to get loose and jittery. Little things like that. It gets noisy inside the cockpit. Not a case. Now, I know that this is still a brand new truck. It's not like this has 160,000 miles on it yet. I know that. I've only got 12,000. But from what I've heard, I literally know a guy specifically that he rented a Dodge on the job site, and the job lasted 2 months. He said within the first month the Dodge was rickety, and he may have been telling the truth, but from my experience, all I can say is bullshit. This thing's still perfect, quiet, great road vehicle. So the only thing that I can really bitch about, besides what I just did, which is nothingness, is my package options, like what I got. I originally, I knew this was going to be a work truck, and I haul shit in it. I tow things with it. I think the biggest load I've had in it so far is 1,500 pounds in the back, and no problem whatsoever. But, so I was aiming at, like, the tradesmen. I think that's what they call their, like, base, just work truck, the Rams. So I was going after that, but it was so, were offering such a good deal on this, that, I got the upgraded wheels, which, hey, as long as they're functional, it's all good. I ain't got a problem with looking nice. It looks really good. I like it. And it has the dual exhaust. Love that, But the one thing that it has that I didn't like from the get-go is that front cowling or spoiler, or whatever you want to call it, on the front bumper. It doesn't have a real front bumper. And because of that, I've already found myself in a situation. There was this big vine, it was about that big around, and it was growing off the ground up to a tree, and I tried to push through it. Now, granted, I shouldn't have done that. I had a chainsaw with me. I should have just cut it. But me being me, I was like, I can just push through it. And I did. I pushed through it, ripped it out of the tree, and knocked it down. But in the process, I screwed up my front bumper that I knew was going to be a problem from the get-go. If it had a real bumper, this wouldn't have been such an issue. The other thing that's wrong with that front bumper is because it's there and it hangs so low, there's no tow hooks. And even if I was to put a tow hook on, then in order to get under the bumper and up to the tow hook, you're putting yourself in a situation to whenever you pull, the chain or cable or whatever it is going to fuck up the valence anyways, or whatever it is that it's called, right? So it's like, it really sucks having that. It looks good, but whenever you are actually working a truck, it's limiting. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to create my own tow hook and actually cut a hole through the grill portion of that. I keep calling it a valence. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Because I did get this thing stuck. And I was hauling a load of water and blah, blah, blah. I got it stuck. And whenever I got pulled out, I actually, because there was nothing to hook to up front. There was no tow hook at all. There was just not even a bar that would be good for this purpose. And so I ended up having to hook it onto my lower A-arm, which is total bullshit. So I need to fix that. The other thing is the oh shit bars, right? Total fail. All the way around, they're in front of the person. They need to be up here. Especially, I mean, for me, it's not that big of a deal because I'm the driver, and so you don't really use them. But my wife, she's only like 5'4", 5'5", and she has to really stretch out to hold on to this. Whereas before, like in my Trooper, she loved being able to just hold on like this. So, and because I got it stuck, I kind of regret not getting 4-wheel drive. But whatever, it is what it is. I don't have 4-wheel drive. So, whenever it gets stuck, I'll pull it out. Whatever. But anyways, hope you liked the video, and see ya.